You're watching ZBM TV9 Bermuda.
Hey Smokey, let's get lunch from the Marketplace food court.
You know what? That sounds good.
They have oxtails, pumpkin, curried lamb, lemon chicken, sweet and sour ribs, vegetable stir fry, and the variety goes on.
Their chefs are good. They'll set you right up with all the good carvings.
And don't forget the special dishes from the islands.
It don't matter. Well, no matter what you feel like eating, Marketplace will have it.
You know, it's quick, it's quality, and at prices you can count on.
Visit us 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Made for you daily at the Hamilton Marketplace Food Court.
Daylight saving time begins this weekend, so set those clocks and watches ahead by 1 hour before you head off to bed Saturday night. Officially, that's 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So remember, spring ahead, a reminder from the Bermuda Broadcasting Company.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, March the 8th, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. Rumors that former Premier Dr. Ewart Brown would be arrested upon his return to the island today proved misleading, as he instead was given a hero's welcome. However, speaking with Gary Moreno, Dr. Brown makes it clear he's not taking this to mean that all is well.
Anxious moments for Dr. Brown's supporters at LF Wade International this afternoon as a lone police vehicle appeared shortly before he emerged from the arrivals hall. But it proved to be officers and nothing more than routine patrol. It was Dr. Brown himself who declared that he expected to be arrested upon his return to the island following the announcement that this country's government had filed a lawsuit against healthcare provider Leahy Clinic in alleging a conspiracy with the former premier to divert services from Bermuda to the Massachusetts hospital. In exchange, Dr. Brown was allegedly given bribes disguised as consulting fees. Dr. Brown telling me while he was able to arrive home without incident, he doubts he will now be left alone.
Well, I'm of the belief that it can happen at any time. It seems as though Dr. Reddy was arrested for no rhyme or reason. And so it would seem to me that after almost 6 years of investigation, that they have to show something, or they have to continue to try to intimidate us. I would like, for the sake of my family and for the sake of our business and personal reputations, for this to come to an end. But because I believe it has political roots, I don't expect it to end anytime soon.
Dismissing the claims being made both against him and Leahy Clinic, Dr. Brown condemns the entire situation as nothing more than a political witch hunt with racial overtones.
Of course it is. I was in public service for 17 years. I don't recall ever doing any of the things that you hear these people talking about. And I think it's an insult to refer to a 20-year contract with the Leahy Clinic as a bribery. I think that that's insulting and had nothing to do with my having been premier. This is just insulting. But the bottom line is, a black man is only supposed to make a certain amount of money. And once you get out of the box that they've designed for you, you're going to have problems.
He, however, remains confident that it will eventually be revealed that the ongoing investigation, believed to have cost taxpayers more than $2 million, was all for naught.
The police are not experts in medical care. And so once they finish pouring through the charts, they will find out that we are a very legitimate, upstanding medical operation.
Among well-wishers to greet Dr. and Mrs. Brown at LF Wade International were a number of former PLP ministers and die-hard supporters of the party, all of whom expressed words of encouragement and condemned what they see as the continued attempts on the part of the One Bermuda Alliance government to sully Dr. Brown's name, purportedly in the hope that it will somehow help the ruling party remain in government following the next general election. Gary Moreno, reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Breaking news 24/7. Connect to Bermuda Broadcasting News in a variety of ways: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and WhatsApp. Send us your feedback, photos, videos, and news tips anytime. Now the news you want is available no matter where you are. Just a click, tap, or touch away.
In other news, this evening, the Bermuda Tourism Authority has signed an agreement with the world's most recognizable home sharing and vacation rentals company, Airbnb, in order to boost the island's tourism market. The CEO of the BTA, Kevin Dallas, says the deal is major for Bermuda in that the partnership will offer hosts the opportunity to earn up to $15,000 per year and facilitates dialogue with government on regulating the industry.
Airbnb is by far the largest player in what's called the home sharing and vacation rental market globally. The agreement we've made with Airbnb enables us to do a number of things. First of all, it obligates Airbnb to come work with us to promote vacation rental and home sharing as an option for Bermudian homeowners. So what Airbnb will do is that they will come to Bermuda and they will help educate Bermudian homeowners about how they can participate in the tourism economy and how they can be good hosts once they sign up. So that's a major element of the agreement. The second element of the agreement is that it brings Airbnb into partnership with us to promote Bermuda as a destination. So as Airbnb has grown, they've gone from simply being a channel through which homeowners might promote themselves into a marketing tool. And so they now have a number of ways in which a destination like ours can engage at a level above homeownership, which is promoting the whole destination. And we're going to work with them to make sure that Bermuda is front and center when potential travelers are looking at Airbnb. The third thing it does is it brings Airbnb on board as an advisor to both the Bermuda Tourism Authority and the government of Bermuda as government thinks through what regulation, if any, is appropriate for the vacation rental market in Bermuda. So rather than having us try to figure out on our own what the right way to shape and grow the industry is, it brings the largest player in the industry to the table to tell us what good looks like.
The new partnership will modernize the visitor experience while promoting authentic Bermudian hospitality, according to Mr. Dallas.
I think from the visitor experience perspective, what we hope is that by growing the number of Bermudian homeowners that are participating on the platform, what we'll be doing is really appealing to that next generation visitor where we're already having a lot of traction on the hotel side, but where we know that these visitors really want a more authentic and genuine experience that really builds on Bermuda's legacy of legendary hospitality. So we think what it really does is give an opportunity to modernize, if you want, the visitor experience.
And still ahead on News 9, internet firm pledges internet download speeds of up to 100 megabits, and politicians from both sides join forces to mark International Women's Day. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Super savings on fresh asparagus, only $2.99 per pound. Save $1.50 per pound on fresh 85% lean ground beef, only $2.99 per pound. Save $2 on Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, 75-ounce bottle, only $8.99. Secret Scent Expressions deodorant stick, 2.6-ounce package, only $4.99. Heinz ketchup, 20-ounce bottle, only $3.29. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
Calling all Bermudian University graduates. Have you considered a fast-paced and rewarding career in financial regulation?
As Bermuda's sole financial services regulator, the Bermuda Monetary Authority plays a key role in our success in the international business arena.
If you are driven, focused, and ready to challenge yourself, then apply to our graduate training program.
Visit bma.bm for details or check out our Facebook page.
We're accepting applications from January 3rd until March 31st.
The Bermuda Monetary Authority's graduate training program.
Challenge yourself.
Welcome back. The head of the island's newest internet service provider, Blue Wave Bermuda, has said he was motivated to go into the business to address long-standing complaints from residents over the speed of their internet connection. Nick Ferris, the CEO of the company owned by Telecom Network Bermuda Limited, is promising download speeds of up to 100 megabits per second, which would be the highest speed available on the island. Terai Trott follows up with the story we first reported last night.
Blue Wave Bermuda Limited plans to bypass access providers BTC and One Communications, formerly Cablevision, by delivering the internet signal to the client's location wirelessly, creating one bill.
The main thing that we wanted to do was be able to offer a way to resolve the pent-up demand that people had for additional bandwidth. As the internet and as the convergence of technology becomes more important and as video is delivered over the internet more and more.
When the company starts offering service to the public, Blue Wave says it will offer download speeds of up to 100 megabits per second. Currently, the highest speed available on the island is just 25 megabits a second at a cost of around $240 a month.
We looked at a technology that was not able to just deliver the 100 meg that we're going to be offering on day one, but also to go well beyond that. So in the other markets that this particular technology is available in, it is easily providing 250, 300 meg. Our plans will be up to 100 meg standard retail. However, we'll have custom plans and other options that will go far beyond that. We've tested the technology well beyond the 100, 200 meg mark.
Mr. Faries could not yet say just how much his company would charge for the 100 meg service, just that it would be at an affordable price. While 25 megabits a second download access cost around $240 locally, U.S. telecom provider Verizon offers many East Coast cities a combined 150 megabyte internet service, premium cable TV plus home phone for just $79 a month.
What we've seen over the years is a reduction in competition, and certainly, and if you look at surveys and if you look at customer responses, most people are asking for competition. I think competition is ultimately good for everybody.
Employees for the new internet company started to be recruited as long as several months ago.
We're at the phase now of beginning to look at more of the frontline and the operational staff. So we expect to be hiring for sure within the next month. And there'll be a number of positions. We think that this is a great opportunity for lots of Bermudians. My management team is almost entirely Bermudian.
Telecom Network Limited, the local company behind Blue Wave Bermuda, is no secret to the telecommunications sector, now in operation for more than 40 years, and it's the same company that introduced GSM mobile service to the island.
We have thousands of wireless devices in the field. We primarily focus on public safety radio, mission-critical public safety radio, as well as commercial radio and GPS and wireless vehicle location systems.
And International Women's Day was marked today by National Security Minister Jeff Barron, who joined his ministerial colleagues in marking the occasion. Today's Women Walk also saw in attendance Deputy Governor Ginny Ferguson, Health Minister Jean Atherton, Home Affairs Minister Patricia Gordon-Pamplin, Social Development and Sports Minister Nandy Davis, and Opposition MP Kim Wilson. Minister Barron remarking that in our current global environment, women's rights are under threat now more than ever. And he noted that around the world today, millions of women brought attention to the struggle for women's rights through marches and other activities. Over the years, International Women's Day has shown it can be an important catalyst for driving change for women. The minister stating that he wanted to support the women here in our community, women like his mother, sister, and co-workers. Meanwhile, flanked today by opposition senators Kim Wilkerson and Tanae Furbert, Leona Hall, the PLP Public Relations Officer, helped to mark the occasion by celebrating women and recognizing the challenges they face.
The theme for this year's International Women's Day is Be Bold for Change. We live in a world without gender equality, and every inch of progress we have achieved is because we fought for it. Women always respond to the call to galvanize for change because we must. We make up half the world and are the minority when it comes to economic standing, political power, and educational opportunities. We women are always bold because we have to be. That is why it is my honor to be here today on behalf of the PLP to announce the launch of our Women's Caucus. In doing so, I would like to recognize the long legacy of PLP women leaders and premiers. Dame Lois Brown Evans broke barrier after barrier by becoming the first woman called to the Bermuda Bar, the first female Attorney General of Bermuda, and the first female opposition leader in the entire Commonwealth. Dame Jennifer Smith's achievement of becoming Bermuda's first elected female premier was a testament to her determination and commitment, as well as a changing Bermuda. Our goal is the inclusion of all women, no matter their education level, race, or political status. The PLP Women's Caucus will hold our launch event on Saturday, March 18th. All women, not just party members, are welcome to attend this initial discussion event.
In court news, a Hamilton Parish man was fined $1,200 this morning in magistrate's court for admitting to driving while nearly 4 times over the blood alcohol limit. 50-year-old Walton Joseph pleaded guilty to driving his car on North Shore Road in Hamilton Parish while exceeding the legal blood alcohol limit on February 18th of this year. The court heard Joseph was involved in a 2-vehicle collision around 5 p.m. that day when officers noticed a strong smell of intoxicants and he was unsteady on his feet. Asked whether he had consumed any alcohol, he replied, quote, "Yes, I had 3 beers at the boatyard." He was then arrested. An alcohol analyzer test determined Joseph had 328 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood, where the legal limit is 80 milligrams. Magistrate Tacumbo handed the defendant a $1,200 fine and banned him from driving all vehicles for 18 months. Well, turning to weather news, cloudy with a possible shower for our Thursday. Here's the latest from AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
Tonight's forecast brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group. I'm AccuWeather's Shanae Shocker. Well, we've continued to see some pretty nice weather for today and into tonight. We'll maintain much of that, but tomorrow going to be a different story. A closer look, we have a cold front coming off the coast of the U.S., and that's going to drag its way over into the island area, and that's also bringing with it some showers as well. Until then, current conditions, well, our temperature is sitting in those low 60s, right around the 63-degree mark across the island. Humidity right at 58%, so still fairly low. And our winds out the west 5 to 10 knots. So very light breeze out there, some sunshine. Into tonight, we'll continue to see that light breeze and partly cloudy conditions. But tomorrow, particularly as you head into the afternoon hours and evening, we'll start to see some heavier showers as well as heavier downpours. Now, as far as our tidal conditions go, we have our next low tide at just before 11:30 tonight, and we'll start tomorrow off with our high tide just before 6 o'clock in the morning there. So that's what we're looking forward to as far as our marine conditions go. And as we take a look right now at our gateway forecast, New York for tomorrow going to see a little bit more sunshine peek back through the region. This also includes into Boston, and temperatures going to remain mild for one more day across the Northeast. Atlanta, sunny and 75. Beautiful weather there. And across the Caribbean, a couple of passing trade wind showers, but that is the gist of that. Look at your extended forecast. So overnight Thursday into Friday, we should be done by daybreak on Friday. But then as we head into Friday night, we're going to see another front pass through the region, and lots of that rain is going to be heavier into the overnight hours. And then towards Saturday, we should see maybe just a lingering shower into the morning. Sunday looking mostly dry, but into Sunday night, we do see the approach of another cold front, and that's going to bring some heavy downpours of rain on our Monday. This is the event, the rain event that we're looking forward to the most, with higher total rainfall amounts as well as the possibility of some stronger thunderstorms. A look at your temperatures moving forward. Sunday should be pretty cool here out across the island. 63 for our high, and our lows going to have a hard time climbing out of those 50s for the weekend, so definitely going to need a jacket there and that umbrella as you head out back to work on your Monday. Make sure to stay up to date with all of your weather updates by tuning into your local radio stations, Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your weather news and updates.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
I have been crazy, but that's just alright. Alright, my feelings I don't hide them from me. Not, alright. Come and get it if you're ready for it. Come and get it if you're ready, ready. Come and get it if you're ready for it. Come and get it if you're ready, ready.
Culinary fans, you'll be pleased to know celebrity chef and author Marcus Samuelsson, along with executive chefs Dennis McIntosh of Moon Palace Jamaica Grande and Bermudian Keith Shields of Cambridge Beach Resort and Spa are presenters for the 2017 Spring Lecture Series this month at the Bermuda College. The three chefs were all born and raised in different areas of the world. They will share their culinary philosophies. In a three-part presentation, each chef will discuss their culinary skills based on their cultural backgrounds, learning experiences, and favorite dishes. In part two, the chefs will describe current culinary trends and predict changes for the industry in the next decade. There will also be a Q&A exchange with the audience. The free public forum will be held on Thursday, March the 16th at 6 p.m. at the Bermuda College North Hall Lecture Theater. And in sports news, the name New York Cosmos will get some people in the community remembering the days of Pele, Franz Beckenbauer, Speaker of the House Randy Horton, and of course Sam the Cat Newsom. With Horton, the former captain of the team, in attendance, it was announced that the Cosmos will be coming to Bermuda for a pre-season trip. Earl Basden has more in tonight's sports report.
The Bermuda Football Association, in collaboration with the Bermuda Tourism Authority, announced USA legendary football club New York Cosmos will be coming to Bermuda for a preseason training camp and a game next week. Former New York Cosmos captain Randy Horton announced a great opportunity for a Bermuda young player.
I'd also like to say that I think it's an excellent opportunity for our young players because, from what I understand, the Cosmos are going to provide an opportunity for one of our young players to play in the Cosmos second team, which will give them an opportunity to be seen and possibly reach the grade to maybe even make the first team. So I think it's a great opportunity. I encourage Bermuda to come out and watch the team. Not sure they'll be as good as the team that I played for, but it'll be a great team. It'll be a lot of excitement. And New York Cosmos are, when you talk about American soccer in the United States, you can't talk about it without at some point mentioning the New York Cosmos.
Jack Gator, manager of team operations with the New York Cosmos, explained what they will be looking for in the players selected.
One of the most important things is the mentality of a player. Acting as a professional, even before they are professional, on and off the field is what we look at. Our head coach, Giovanni, our whole coaching staff has done a great job in the years past finding players that are not only great soccer people, but good people as well off the field. So that combination, just seeing how they come to the field, how they're dressed, how they maintain themselves. Of course, they got to play good football as well. Position-wise, it could be any type. It could be anywhere from a goalie, like Daniel was, as he tells me, to anybody. So just good football, good player, good person all around.
The much-anticipated symposium on sports is only a day away, and president of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, Dante Williams, speaks on what he hopes can be accomplished with this event.
The overall objective is essentially to start the discussion as it relates to our clubs. Our clubs have a lot of history in Bermuda, and I guess over the past 10 or so years there have been a number of negative connotations that have been drawn over our clubs. What we're looking to do is to start that conversation, start that dialogue, and in essence see how we as a community can come together to find solutions to what our clubs may be facing, because ultimately our clubs are there for the betterment of our community, our seniors and our youth. So we're looking at having a healthy dialogue to see how we can assist the club as a community and how other clubs can assist our fellow local clubs in Bermuda so that they can better their objectives and initiatives.
Swimming sensation Elin Daly was added again, breaking 5 Bermuda girls' 11-year-old long course records during the Central Region A Champs Winter Swim Meet in Canada. Daly competed in 6 individual events, winning 5 gold and 1 silver. Daly set a new record in the 50-meter freestyle final on her way to winning gold, touching the wall in a time of 27:25. A gold medal came during the record-breaking performance in the 100-meter freestyle final when she stopped the clock in 1:00:49. Daly did not set a record in the 200-meter freestyle, however, she did earn a gold medal with a time of 2:15.86. Daly was back breaking another record, this time during the 100-meter backstroke final. She clocked a time of 1:09.99 on her way to winning gold. Earning a silver medal during the 200-meter backstroke final saw Daly break another record with a time of 2:30.53. Daly's final record-breaking performance came during the 200-meter individual medley final, where she captured gold with a time of 2:29.35. The countdown for the Digicel National Squash Championships reached another level with the draw for the PSA Men's Division made. Number 1 seed and the defending champion, Micah Franklin, has courthouse pro Kristen Johnson on his side of the draw, while number 2 seed Noah Brown has multiple-time winner Patrick Foster in his half of the draw. The number 1 seed Franklin will play his first match on Sunday, March 12th against Anaya Smith, while number 2 seed Brown will face Derek Wheeler in his first-round match, also set for Sunday. Senior Dage Miners of the Franklin Pierce University men's track and field team has been named the East Region Track Athlete of the Year. This announcement is Miners' second straight selection as the East Region Track Athlete of the Year. Raquel Evans has begun his training routine in Spain and competed in the Dinghy Academy Trophy Regatta in Valencia. Evans, still adjusting to the conditions, finished 15th out of 26 competitors, and he was the second Masters finisher with 64 points. Cricketers beware, as cricket will introduce sending offs, award penalty runs for poor behavior, and limit bat sizes after lawmakers, the MCC, approved the changes. Player offenses will be measured across 4 levels, and punishments range from giving away 5 penalty runs to being dismissed temporarily or permanently. Batsmen will also now not be run out if their bat loses contact with the ground after being grounded behind the crease. The new laws will come into effect on October 1st of this year. I'm Earl Baston with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Big savings of $3 on Florida strawberries, 1 pound package, only $3.99. Save more than half price on fresh Purdue chicken leg quarters, only 99 cents per pound. ShopRite Frosted Flake cereal, 15-ounce box, just $3.79. Half-gallon Blue Carton Dunkley's fresh milk, only $4.99. Save $2 on Gardener Fructis shampoo or conditioner, 13-ounce bottle, only $4.99. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
Ahoy, me hearties! The pirates of Bermuda are back. Hostages have been seized, and it's time to find out if they will be saved or if they will walk the plank. Join the pirates on Sunday, March 12th from 2 p.m. until 4:30 at number 1 car park for food, fun, and entertainment for the whole family. This is Bermuda Sloop Foundation's biggest fundraiser of the year, with a goal of $150,000, and all funds raised will go towards student voyages on the Spirit of Bermuda. So join us on Sunday, March 12th to find out who will walk the plank.
Well, if you think all the floats in the Bermuda Day Parade are made of flowers, well, think again. With the Bermuda Day Parade only a few months away, hard to believe, the Department of Community and Cultural Affairs is calling for float entries, and they want local artists and novice float builders to know that floats can be made of many different materials. Sculptures, murals, and upcycled works of art are all welcome, depending on which category you enter. Last year's organizers introduced 2 exciting new categories of float. There's now an upcycled float category in which all float entries must be made of materials previously used and destined for the trash, such as bottle caps, plastic bottles, broken toys, and other material. For more information, call 292-1681. In medical news, fewer people are trying to lose weight, and an increasing number of people are suffering from arthritis. Tarai Trott takes a look at some of today's top health stories from CBS News.
The number of Americans with debilitating arthritis is climbing. The CDC says more than 24 million U.S. adults have arthritis that limits their daily activities. Overall, more than 54 million American adults, or 1 in 4, have the painful condition. Health experts say physical activity can reduce symptoms by up to 40%, but a third of adults with arthritis say they don't do any exercise. Testing among baby boomers for the hepatitis C virus remains low. That's despite the recommendation from the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force 2 years ago that all boomers should be screened. Approximately 3.5 million Americans have chronic hepatitis C. 80% of them are baby boomers, and most of them are unaware they have it. And fewer American adults are trying to lose weight, even though the obesity rate in the U.S. continues to grow. Researchers from Georgia Southern University found the percentage of overweight adults trying to lose weight dropped from 56% 2 decades ago to 49% currently. Researchers say it's becoming more socially acceptable to be overweight, reducing the motivation to lose unhealthy weight. I'm Tarai Trott with a look at some of today's top health stories from CBS News.
And that's our newscast for tonight. I'm Diane Brewer. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night.